You've already been stupid. But I'm telling you, no person with a brain signs a document, a government document, that they don't read. And that's what you were asking him to do at 11:30 at night in a car because you needed it the next day because you got an overpayment that you spent. Your petition is dismissed. Was there an investigation of your home?
I did speak with Child Protective Services.
May I see it, please?
They did on my new home. I did explain to them that I was not living at the other house. I still owned it, but I was not living there.
Don't tell me what you explained to them. That's hearsay. Now, you know what your son told the workers?
No, ma'am, I do not.
Well, let me read it to you.
He wasn't a part of the phone call, so I don't know.
Let me just tell you
Okay.
what he told the workers about that night.
Okay.
And it's quoted. What you told me was that he was in the car, opened the car door with such force that it hit you in the stomach because you were standing in between him
Yes, I was.
and your son. Let me tell you what your son says to the Child Protective Service worker. Mr. Deckard, that would be your son, told Kayla, quote, tell me when, tell me when, tell me when, as he was going to pull the paper out of Mr. Dawson's hand. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Because that's what he said as he was pacing. So he was correct. He didn't say why. He just said, tell me when, tell me when, tell me when. Mr. Deckard, that's your son, was frustrated with Mr. Dawson for not signing the paper. Mr. Deckard said, and this is a quote from your son, I was about to slam the door shut on his legs.
That's the first I heard of that.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, really? Well, that would mean that the door was open. I'm just telling you what I'm reading in the report that is quoted by a Child Protective Service worker.
I understand.
Sent there by you with regard to this incident. Do you understand?
Yep.
You do understand, too, that this photograph, as noted in all of these reports, which is the only photograph that you show, not noted anywhere else, and it's noted here, does not show your face.
No, it doesn't. That's my stomach.
Does it? Just a second. Does not show your face. The case against the defendant is dismissed.
I understand.
On the counterclaim, I'm awarding the defendant $1,500 for filing a false report with Child Protective Services. That's not what Child Protective Services is there to do. Child Protective Services is there to protect children, not to interfere with other. You don't use them as a tool for other things. I'm very careful about child protective proceedings because there aren't enough child protective workers to go around. Children seriously injured or at risk of being starved or beaten or maimed aren't seen because people like you try to settle a dispute by calling CPS. And I find that absolutely unacceptable behavior. And maybe a financial fine will discourage other people from doing it in the future. We're done here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.